Now, the question is, do you forgive and forget? If you can, yes. But if you remember it, you confess that you remember it too. That's a part of your confession, right? See, I was just listening to Sandra Bullock on Kelly, and she gave some good advice, but if you can't forget what happened, right, you forgive it anyway, right? And then you make it part of your testimony, Sandra. You say, well, God brought me through this, and I had a hard time forgiving it, but I'm still working on it, right? Right. That's the confession, too, right? Right. Some things you can easily forget. Some things you have to live with, like a three-story fall, for the rest of your life. You don't have a choice there, right? And then, something bad happened to you and you just don't know why, right? You weren't trying to do that wrong, but something wrong can present itself to you, but you're on the couch, right? You ever been on the couch, Sandra? Right. I don't know. But I'm the husband having to deal with the wife, right? Right. It's that a little odd, right? All of a sudden, not me, right? And I just forgive her, right? And I move on, right? Even that's with or without her, right? Right. With or without you. Like YouTube says, and with or without you, I can't live with or without you. And then you're talking about adoption, well, that's fine, but what if I'm a good sperm donor, right? There's jobs to do, right? So you can give advice either way, but it's just advice, right? Well, and I'm trying to help everybody do. I know what she means, right? But we're all different. I'm trying to find my wife, not someone else's wife, not, right? Dog you or put you down or even judge you, adopt you. That's a good adventure, right? Too, right? And, and I agree with her, right, in certain areas, right? Not all necessarily, but, right, more of those who don't have children, they're called the barren, than those who do have children, who can only give birth to where the husband wants them. If you don't want any more, and she does, for example, that's a problem too, right? I know it all depends on who wants the children, right? Who wants to raise them too. Sometimes it's the man who don't want the child with the woman gets her pregnant accidentally, though he knows what he's doing, but then he becomes a dick to her, right? But he just wanted the sex and not marriage. Kind of how Mary Bell did me, right? And she listen to me, I want marriage and not sex, right? And that's why our wires got crossed, right? And then by that time, I'm going to break up with her, and we break up. And that's also the last time we were together, and I was in love with her, and she got pregnant somehow, right? Who knows, right? Like I said, I forgive her, right, and move on, right? Sorry, right? But I'm here for you who need me, I'm here for you who want to not, right? If you have a problem with it, I understand both ways, right? And you gotta understand my way. I didn't know that would happen. I wasn't trying to get you pregnant. I wasn't trying to do all that to you. I didn't do it on purpose either. But when I said something to God, that's when you should have broken up with me, right? I didn't really study your language until after I said it. I can't prove that to you now because I had to bottom up, right? But, even if I show you the receipt, you might not believe it. But, right. But again, no. I am trying to speak to you in your language without whether I know it or not, right? And then I gotta figure out what I said, so I had to learn it either way. I know enough of it to know what I said to a point. And I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and job, which is the spirit also telling me that, but I'm a human too, right? I'm also listening to them too, and I hear them too, and I get confused by them, right? And where else you went, right? And I forgive you just for wrong, and if you had a child with me, right? If you didn't, do great, right? I can handle it either way. Can you handle if I somehow accidentally got you pregnant without meaning to, right? That's what I'm warning you about. I'm more positive, I'm doing I might be negative and then positive, I wouldn't know, right? That's how I got you pregnant, Molly, right? But you're some different blood type than you, then or negative and the universe is understood, right? I don't know, right? But like I said, right? You can be O David, right, right. So we negative or O David, right? And it'd still be my son, right? But again, that's why I don't know, right, right. I don't know if something's going on with my mom or not, but it shouldn't be, but I forgive her if it is. But like anything that's wrong or right, you don't know what's really going on, so you try not to even address some of this shit. But if you do, you're trying to say, I don't know, so why are you addressing it, right? If I knew I touched myself, I would try myself in that night, that night. If I know I didn't try to touch her, and I knew I brought her back to her mom safe and sound, I didn't molest her at all. At 4 now. I don't know if something happened when she was old enough to be with a man, right? Including me or not, right? But if she did, she's doing it for a reason, right? Her boyfriend ain't treating her right, will be the primary reason. He's believing the lie, right? Which that's what I'm telling you. I can't tell him that he believes that, right? So I'm telling him that, yeah, I'm not trying to be with your daughter. I'm saying the story. I'm trying to stay away from that bullshit. Because you know that means that too, right? That she's going to be mad with you, right? Not me. I'm not the one who remembers anything, right? I'm trying to figure out what happened. And like I said, all I know, I'm sleeping on the couch all the time, right? Before I move that face, right? All I can tell you, it was more than one day, that's what I remember, right? Right. Not just reason I met the daughter either, because she was with her dad for 4 days, right? I remember that too, right? Right. So I try to get to the daughter, just waiting to see if the mom's going to apologize so we can either move on with our relationship or I got to move at the base. Because she's having straight into Z. That's not a normal thing, right? That's abnormal. She's mad with somebody. And it's not me. It's not me. She's not wanting to leave her family, right? But then she said there could be something wrong with the family, right? I don't know, right? I don't know her family. I never met her family, right? But they raised Jonathan, not me. So whatever's messing up with Jonathan, they were taught by him. They taught him, right? So maybe that's what I do. I don't know, right? Right. But I couldn't teach him nothing myself but when I spent him when he was 13, right? Right. And then when he came back down to go to Disney World with us, we invited him to do that, right? And like I said, right, that's crazy too. But I'm expressing my fear or my paranoia. Paranoia is not necessarily 100% real. Right, right. I'm confessing because I don't know what's going on, right? If I'm losing time, it involves the girl in the song, right? That's all I know, right? What actually occurred, I don't know, right? But I know I would sleep with her, but the only way we could sleep is in the bathroom. But what else happened that I lost the time, right? They won't tell me that. They're trying, like, I did something wrong, then what could I have done wrong but try to sleep with a girl, right? And trying to sleep with a girl, I ain't sleeping with her, but there again, you're tempted to the Lord, that it did, right? And not me, Imogen, not you. I'm guessing what I could have done that makes it a crime, right? And that makes it a crime, right? Just talking about it, no, it don't. You can talk about it too. Right, right. You don't know what's going on in their head, right? But if you're talking about it and doing it, that's two different things. If you're talking about not doing it, that's two different things. I don't know. She could be lying about it, right? She don't want me to know then. She did it anyway, to spite me, right? Knowing I didn't really want to do it with her either, but did it anyway to show me she could, right? And then there's nothing I can do about it, either she did or didn't, right? That's also what she's saying to her dad, right? That she could whether he wanted her to do or not do, right? And then he's probably the one really denying it, not her, not her. So he's talking about her like she's a person other than himself too, right? So it's not her saying she didn't do it, it's him saying, I know she didn't do it, right? He knows, right? But he don't know, right? And he just can't get over it, right? That she did or didn't, right? He was, all this disgusting anyway, right? But that is the one other place you can do it, is the bedroom or the bathroom, right? And one, you can be cursed for it, one you can't be, right? It's not even in scripture to do it in the bathroom, right? So you can't curse me for it because I didn't know it was anything wrong. Either, right? But see, you're not blacking me out when we're having the sex. It's after the sex. Idiot, I know that too, right? Yeah. You're trying to make things about my mother, or my sister, or about this, or about that. Well, that's what the Bible calls your wife, your sister, and your spouse. Because indeed, we could have married his brother and sister. We could have been born male and female as one, right? And then became two boys and a girl, right? They were raised by Eve, right? The mother of all, right? Chua, or like Yahuwah. Chua is just saying mother of all, right? With CH, ooh, male, female, see, right? Right. Now, either they were born at the same time or they were asexually divided when we do again, right? Now, the division process is for the sex, right? It's better to be two than one to have sex, right? But when you go back to one, the baby can morph out to 9 months later, too. And I don't know, right? I don't know how it works, but it's not mandatory either. Maybe the conditions, like I said, were better at eating, right? I'm not trying to say one way or the other. I don't know. I'm giving you both possibilities are possibly true, right? If you could have had pain, children not in pain before the fall, with the fall involved sex with Satan, so that's why, including butt sex, right? That too, right? Right. If you're following me, right? It's the butt sex, the obscure sex, not the natural sex between male and female, but you can do both if you're in love, or if you're not in love, right? One can also be raped into it, and it's not your choice, right? But then that's the point. You're trying to rape somebody into it, and that is wrong, and you can forgive it and say, no, I didn't want to do it, right? That's what you mean. That's what you mean to forgive it, right? You didn't have a choice, right? Okay.